What's up, friends? Welcome to my channel, Collecting is Fun, where I show you that collecting is fun. Today is a good day. Today I'm going to go ahead and review this particular set that I got some days ago from Target. It's the DC Cross Sonic the Hedgehog Power versus Speed pack. You can see it right down there. Pretty cool stuff, man. This is nice, man. This, from what I can tell, this dark side doesn't look that bad. It's got some good articulation. So it's done by Jax. And Jax has done a good job with the property of Sonic the Hedgehog. They really have. From Sonic Prime to just the regular classic Sonic Adventure stuff. Really, really cool stuff, man. So whenever they do a new season for Sonic Prime, then more figures may come out or whatever, a different version of Sonic. And I get pretty much every version of Sonic from the Sonic Prime one. Now, you can also get these in individual packaging. At least I know you can get him, because I was about to pre-order him. I was like, ooh, Sonic and Flash? That makes all the sense in the world, right? But you can get him individually. I know you can get Amy individually because she is crossed over with Wonder Woman. We've got Silver as a Green Lantern, and we've got Shadow as Batman. That makes sense, right? I mean, it actually does. The trauma that he experienced, all of that. But Silver, I didn't know too much about Silver. Silver is actually a time-traveling hedgehog. And that's really it. He just time-traveled from the future to do a Trunks type deal, like Trunks from Dragon Ball Z, to try to stop a grim future from happening. And so that's what he was doing. So he has some trauma himself, but he has a different attitude. So he's like a contrast between... Or he's a different version of Shadow, a contrast between Shadow and, you know what I'm trying to say. Him and Shadow are a contrast of each other, right? So he's a lighter version. He takes his trauma and he's like, I'm going to do some things and I'm going to help some people out, right? He got some trauma. He's like, ugh, I'm going to brood and just, leave me alone. I guess I'll help, but he doesn't have that kind of attitude. He has a more pleasant disposition, I'll say that, okay? Light and white and black, light and dark, I don't know, right? Lighter disposition, darker disposition. It's kind of like that. It is how it is right there. But anyway, got this, like I said, from Target. And this actually was $60, which was, I was like, I'm not jumping on that. Not for $60, no. But I did not pay $60 for this. I caught it online. I was just looking for some stuff, just searching on Target, which I recommend you do every now and again. Search on your favorite websites, Amazon, Target, Walmart, Best Buy, whatever, and see some of these sales that you don't even know about, that you wouldn't find out about. You're not going to see them in a store because not every store has things on clearance. And not every store is going to have the clearance item marked as clearance. You got to take the thing off. You got to scan it with the app, scan it at the end cap scanner, and you'll see how much it actually is. This is why I do this, and I show you this, and I show you the barcode just so you can find out for yourself and see how much it's going for on their website or where have you. But like I said, it was $60, but I did not get it for $60. There it is right there on Target, right there, $60. And it's still available. You can actually get it right now. But I actually did not. I got it for $47.99. I said, hey, that's a good deal. I'll jump on all of that. And I guess maybe I'll get Amy later on if she ever comes in stock or I see her in the store in person. But anyway, we're going to take a look at this. Take a look at the back. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, man. That looks nice, man. Really does look nice. And this lights up. So I got to take that little plastic piece and pull it out. And then I'll be able to have him light up and look like he's about to fight Darkseid, which doesn't make a lick of sense. Batman fighting Darkseid, you know full well Darkseid is going to wax him. It's just not going to work out. These two are the only two that are really going to work. And I don't know who's Superman. Oh, yeah, Superman is Knuckles. They got another pack or another crossover deal. Let me look at the spine art here. If we can get to the spine art. Is it worth it? It's somewhat worth it. It's got the whole comic style look to it, which is great. Let me see if we back up a little bit. This is nice. That's nice. That's cool. And then the other side is like this. Okay, like I said, I got it from Target. Maybe you can get it from somewhere else. I don't know if it's a Target exclusive, but I will go ahead and show you the barcode like I said. And there you go. All right, let's open this thing up and see what else we got. Sega, Jax, we are good. I don't know why they did this, but I'm not keeping this in the box. I'm going to take this thing out, and I'm also going to use that backdrop, see what that's about. All right, let's open this thing up and have some fun. Let's do this. Okay, here they are out of the packaging, and man, it took forever to get this stuff out. You're talking about ties everywhere. Each and every one of them had like 4 or 5 ties on them. Ties for the hands, ties for the feet, ties for the waist or something. For all of them? Oh, bro, come on, man. Come on. Anyway, looking at the figures, they look nice, man. They really do look nice. Now, let me take a look. Let me show you that it does come with some type of instructions. Comes with this right here for the back of Batman, which we will take a look at him now. Really cool look, man. The articulation is as Jax would be. Got the ball joints, moves all the way around. Can't do too much because of the hair or the hedgehog. What do you want to call these? What do you call them? Waldos? No? I'm not sure what you want to call them. Spikes? Whatever. But anyway, his head. But there's the back. He's got the batteries. It comes with the batteries in. They do work. I just tried it. But the batteries that it comes with are nice watch batteries. Where are they? Hold on. Sit there for a minute there, Shadow. I am the terror that quacks in the night. The Shadow here. The Shadow falls. I am vengeance. I am the night. LR41. There you go. LR41. There you go. 2 of them. So as soon as this thing goes out, I can give me another one. There you go. He moves, head moves, cape moves separately. It does. Okay, so you can have the cape over here, draped, and then, yeah, that's nice. So it doesn't always have to be, you know, straight behind him. It can be moved a little bit. That's all right. That's cool. And this is something. He can hold something. Ah, come on. Don't do that. So much to look at. Focus. Thank you. There are the knuckles. Pretty nice. He's got the kind of like the rings on his arms. Can't go too far up as far as, you know, to the front, but to the side, yes. Side look, that looks great. With the big feet that he has. Yep. Nice looking. With the shin guard, wow. The knee guards. And move this up a little bit, boom, boom. Thigh swivel, same thing. Good. And all of them have pretty much the same articulation, so we won't have to go too far. But anyway, here's the light. Oh, it's lit. You can't tell. It is lit. Oh my gosh. There. He's lit. Of course, if I didn't have all this extra light, it would look way cooler. And it just stays on there. It stays on. I can't really turn it off. It just stays on and then goes off whenever it feels like going off. But there's Shadow. Shadow looks really nice. I like the purple and the black. This is a good looking Shadow here. I never would have thought that they were crossover like this. Maybe there's a comic book out there somewhere around that shows this, shows them doing this. I mean, I like the fact that they got, you know, silver as the Green Lantern because he is empowered with the light. And he's a lighter, you know, version of Shadow. I don't know if he's an experiment or what, but this is a cool dude. Look at him. Of course, they gave him different hair. That's great. I appreciate that. It would be cool if he had light. Like something else. Like, of course, he has the articulation in his hand, too. He can hold. How far does this thing go out? Yeah, it goes out pretty far. So I'm not sure what they will hold, but there you have it. Same kind of articulation with the ankle. I do apologize for the noise. If you hear that siren going by or ambulance going by, what have you. Yep, this was twisted a little bit. Or was it? Okay, anyway, it works out. Tail. Nice. This is going to pose nicely. Really good. Really good posing here. I like this. Really good ability that Jax gives these figures to be able to pose. Just turn this thing up a little bit, and now he can go up higher. See? Just got to trick it a little bit. Now you can kick high. So while you thought you were limited, you're not, because you can just turn it around a little bit. You don't have to just do this the entire time. For it. See? Of course, let me go for the side kick. Boom. There it is. Boom. Hot dog. Good stuff. I like it. And the stuff can pop off. You can't like pop this thing off, but you know, you can always put it back on. It's nothing drastic. Now this guy. Sonic as Flash. Pretty interesting, right? Sonic as Flash. Not bad. And it gave him kind of like the, I don't know, Flash, what's this, Flashpoint or whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure what storyline. I'm thinking like Ezra Miller Flash, but whatever. Turn this thing around, trying to see what's the best way to have his arm for just relaxed. Yeah, and of course, the right and the left. Yeah, the right and the left hand on all of them articulates. So let's open up this one since we've been opening up the right one the entire time. And there you go. Good stuff. Good stuff, man. Same level of articulation on all of them. Pretty much same body. Same body, except for him. Does he have a different torso? He's got a different torso. His doesn't move forward like everybody else's. I guess because of the light mechanics, I guess. But if you want to tilt forward, yep, see, that's the leg. It came off. I don't know why his leg came off. What's the deal with his leg? Is it just too open right here? And there you go. Pop it on. Be careful not to pop it off. I don't know why it's loose. I don't know. It was just like that. But like I said, no problem. Put it back on, turn it, do whatever you need to do to get some articulation. Oh, that's going to be annoying. Is it not in there all the way? Do I need to hear a pop? There, that's better. Boom. And there. Boom. Good stuff. All right. Now I got to be careful because I don't know what you're going to do. Popping off all willy-nilly. It does seem like it was a bit open or a bit wider here. I don't know what they did. But anyway, this is still good. The reds, the yellows, the head swivels. Of course, going up and down is not really what you're going to be doing because of all of this in the back. This in the back too. Tails. They are hedgehogs, man. So what can you do? What can you do with that? Really, really cool stuff. All right, let's take a look at the villain that they were fighting. Let me put you in some kind of a pose here. There. That's what Sonic would look like. You just put your fist up. Oh, man. Darkseid. Yo, I mean, this guy is kind of tall. So he would be... He's not going to be posed with your McFarlane figure. But he could be posed with... I don't know, man. Your DC Direct? Sort of. He's got some good articulation. The build is nice. Got a little boot cut. Ah, dude, there's a lot going on. I need to move some stuff out of here. Okay, now if you hear something, that's my trash getting picked up. Move this stuff out the way. God, dog, thank you. Taking all the focus away. Can't go that far forward, but he does have an ab crunch. Jax, man. Can he kick out? Yo, this man's got flexibility. Not that much. But that's good. You probably wouldn't see Darkseid kick too high anyway. But that's all right. Boom. Okay. Can we do a Donnie Yen kick? Probably not. How fast can we? Oh, we can. Look, man, this man's got some articulation. Yo, it's all right, Dark Side. The only other Dark Side I have is the Zack Snyder one, the McFarlane one. But this guy is pretty good. Pretty good looking. All right, Jax. I see you. I see you. You don't have hand articulation, but that's fine. But this is really nice. So I guess he can hold some, I don't know, but this is, and this backdrop is pretty good too. So this is nice. I kind of want to put him up against somebody. Let me see. Okay, so I put Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan right here with Silver going against Darkseid. I mean, it's kind of overkill. It's Darkseid. Come on now. But let's see how tall he is compared to a McFarlane figure. Put Silver over here. And let's see. Now, of course, I have these stands on, but let's just see how he fits into this. He doesn't look bad at all. And look at that. Look at that. Let's get a closer look, shall we? Look at his head. Doesn't do too much. He does have that. It's got, like I said, that articulation. Let's fix his posture really quick. But there you go. It's not that far off. Put his legs together, kind of stand taller. There he goes. Not that far off from the McFarlane figures. So if you want to get this and you want a Darkseid that you can kind of have fun with in your McFarlane set, or if your DC Direct set or what have you, there you go. He doesn't look that bad, man. Why not? Why not? Okay, so there's that. There's those two. Let's take a look at how he compares to, I guess Batman Animated Series, because that's the only one I have right now. I don't have any DC Direct ones I have out of my packaging or the packaging just yet. But there's that. I mean, comparable in size. Because Darkseid is a big mofo. And there you have it with that. So if you're looking for a Batman Animated Series style, 90s style, animated crossover, or not crossover, but conflict, there you go. They kind of work well. Animated series with Darkseid. A little different, but it can kind of work. Okay? And that's really it. I was going to bring out a Flash, but I don't need to bring out a Flash. McFarlane's McFarlane. We're good. And Sonic's got the Flash thing covered. So we're all good on that one, okay? All right, so let's take a look at what we got. What else do we have to do here? What else? See, Batman and Batman. It's not bad here. I'm on, I see small feet. So, yeah, Shadow, he is down for whatever. Down for getting down with the get down. I think you can have a lot of fun with these. Really. I mean, Shadow standing there with Batman. Like, that's a weird crossover right there. Like, what kind of interdimensional, what kind of cross-dimension thing went on to where now you got Shadow as Batman? It's different when you have this guy all of a sudden crossover with these folks because, well, he's not taking the place of anybody. He is a Lantern. Anybody can be a Lantern. Well, not anybody, but you understand what I'm saying. You don't have to cross over with anyone or any other character to be a Lantern. All you have to do is be worthy enough, and you got it. You in the Lantern Corps. Look at Guy Gardner. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. But with this and this, they have literally taken the place of Flash and or Barry and Bruce. Or Wally and Bruce. We'll just say this is Barry. Other than that, man, I think this is cool. This is pretty nice to have in your collection. So I'm definitely going to have this Flash and Sonic together, along with Batman and shadow together. We're gonna move these guys aside right now, and we're just gonna have them have their full due, pose with them, and then we'll give our final thoughts and end this video. All right, there you have it. Just like that. This is good. This is good. I think this is a worthy collection. I think it's a worthy pack to have. If you can find it on discount, you may not think $60 is a good price. I understand it. Like I said, I jumped on it when I had the chance. I got in where I could fit in. I was like, yo, let me jump on it while I can. So see if you can find a different price for it or redeem some type of gift card, you know, buy like, I don't know, like $50 worth of cleaning supplies and get yourself a $10 gift card or something. And then maybe you can knock that price down, because I would recommend it. So I'm definitely going to go out into the stores at some point in time today to see what new stuff has popped up on the shelves, because I've seen some new things. Some new things have popped up on the shelves. Some places have already gotten the Batman Returns figures. Matter of fact, I have a barcode that I can use. But now just to see when it's going to actually come into stock, because right now, that barcode that I have is only showing up Superman toys or figures. And I can show it to you right now, but I don't think it's going to do you any good, because like I said, it's only showing Superman figures. But take a look at this. This right here. That's the barcode. If you go into the store and scan this on the side, on those end scanners, it will show up as Superman figures. You give it to an employee and they scan it, it's going to show up as Superman figures. I went into one place. He's like, yo, we got more of those Superman robot figures. I don't need that. I showed them the picture. Is this what it is? Like, well, it looks like we got 6 in the back, but it's in a place where I can't even get to them right now. So we'll just have to wait for it to, you know, get put out into stock or what have you, or onto the shelves. So I'll see if they have done that, because yeah, that's what it looks like. Okay, so there's that. Also, let me put out something else here. This is a fun little deal that some people have done. They have looked into, or it's been talked about for some time, and it's kind of stupid. But let's just talk about it for real quick. Just end it, just because. You see this? This right here is, of course, who would win picture, right? Now, of course, we all know the answer to this one. And there's some other ones that have some other folks in there as well, speed racers and some other folks. Like, clearly we know who's going to win. We know Flash is going to win and Sonic's going to be second. There's no reason to even debate this. If you want to debate this really, you got to take Sonic out of there and see about who's going to win between Speedy Gonzalez and Roadrunner. Speedy Gonzalez, I believe, is going to be able to beat Roadrunner if you were to take, like, how fast he is right now. And if Speedy Gonzalez was the same size or height as Roadrunner, Speedy would win. Because Speedy he's moving fast with these little legs right now, able to cover all that ground quickly. If he was bigger, he would be able to beat Roadrunner. Now, Dash, I mean, yeah, he's going to be really fast. I think Dash might, I don't know how fast Dash is. We haven't yet to see how fast Dash really is, because he hasn't broke the Sonic Boom barrier. I don't know how many times Sonic has broken it. I don't know how fast he can really go, but, you know, we know this. But anyway, we already know. Flash is going to win. Sonic is second. Because we don't know how fast Dash really is, but there it is. We have yet to see him break the Sonic Boom barrier in any one of the Incredibles. But who knows? They might do an Incredibles 3 and we see him just be like Quicksilver or the Flash version of that world, whatever the case is. But anyway, I just want to bring that out. You want to have a discussion about it, go ahead. But I think, like I said, it's frivolous. If Flash is in there, he automatically wins. If you take Flash out, Sonic is going to automatically win, because we don't have any clue of how fast Dash really is. But comparing those two, just Roadrunner and Speedy, those two, that's the big conversation right there. Same size or the size they are right now. Anyway, that's enough of that, man. Having some fun with this the best way we can. I'm going to take a picture of this right here, and we're just going to go ahead and call the video. I appreciate you watching. I hope you have fun with this. I hope you have a chance to get something like this. If you're interested, let me know. If you're not, you know, it's not everybody's cup of tea. But have fun collecting, people, because collecting is fun. Later days.